Hi there, J3 here and welcome back. In this video, I'm going to share with you about different kinds of business opportunities available. And all of these opportunities, they're good. And there are many existing businesses who follow these models and they are profitable and it just works. So in this video, it can feel like we're going to jump from one topic to another relatively fast because my goal here is to just introduce the ideas to you and not go deep into the how. I'll have lots of additional recommended trainings for the specific kinds of businesses already. And as you learn about the many different opportunities, I want you to always ask, will it be in your business sweet spot? Remember, the number one rule, play where you can win. With that said, let's get started.
The first way of doing business is by the traditional brick and mortar businesses, wherein you'll be offering a set of goods and services in a given location. You can offer your own products or other people's products. So for those who are not interested in creating their own products, you have franchises for this. There are a ton of products and services available for franchising. The most visible ones are for food, the big restaurant chains, as well as the food carts. But you also have utilities like laundromats, water refilling stations. You can franchise a drugstore, an internet cafe, bayad centers, ink refilling stations, training centers, spas, and massage services. Even photo booth services are available for franchise. There are many franchises available. You can take a look at www.pfa.org.ph and www.franfil.com to see all of the available franchises. The next line of businesses are through network marketing or multi-level marketings or MLMs. Now, I know this line of business is extremely controversial, but at the same time, it has been highly misunderstood by the public. You see, most MLMs out there are legal and are actually good ways of doing business. It's just so sad that because of a few companies going bankrupt, people have become turned off at the whole industry. So I'm not saying that MLMs are perfect. They are just not as bad as you imagine them to be. So allow me to clarify a few misconceptions about MLMs. Because sayang yung opportunity if you believe the rumors. Okay, number one, MLM equals pyramiding scheme. To objectively approach this, let us first define what a pyramiding scheme is, because some MLMs are pyramid schemes, but most aren't. This will help you know the difference between what's legal and what's not. According to the FBI, yes, the famous FBI of the US, a pyramid scheme is a non-sustainable business model that involves promising participants payment or services, primarily for enrolling other people into the scheme rather than supplying any real investment or sale of products or services to the public. So I'd like to break down this long definition into its key elements on what makes a pyramiding scheme. Keyword number one is promising payments or services. Keyword number two is primarily enrolling other people or recruiting. Keyword number three is rather than provide any real investment or sale of products. Put these three together and you have a huge scam. Here's why. Remember the rule in creating money? Money equals value. In a pyramid scheme, there is no value being created, but money is being promised. So how do you know if an MLM is legal? Take a look at the products and services you get versus the price you have to pay. Taking note that the opportunity to earn money has no value at all because that is just a promise. So take a look at the products. Would you buy it even if you didn't have the chance to sell it to others? If yes, then that is what you call real value. If no, then it won't work for you. I personally have joined 2 MLM companies in the past. The first one was a shoe company and it turned out to be a big mistake. The company sold shoes but the shoes being sold had little value. Yung mahal pero hindi naman ganun kaganda ang quality. And in 3 years' time, the company went bankrupt. The second company was much better. It sold high-quality nutritionals. I failed in this second business though because I didn't have the heart to pursue it. However, I still buy the products for my personal consumption now. So it didn't feel bad that I failed because it was a good company with good products. In this, when you take a look at MLMs or when you get invited to the business opportunity meetings, say yes and attend them, but focus on the product itself. Huwag kang magpapasilaw sa opportunity, sa pera. Take a look at the product. If the product is good, then that means the value is also good. The product is what will determine the success of the company. Now, moving on to the next myth. MLM equals recruit, 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 recruit. This is unfortunately mostly true. Many people currently in the MLM business are focused on selling the products by means of recruiting. However, the world of MLM is actually composed of three important skills. Number one is selling the product through regular retail, through word of mouth. Number two is recruiting new members, building your sales force. Then number three is training new members to build their own businesses and teams as well. What's happening now is that people focus on the recruiting portion too much. If the product is good and is of value, then this is actually okay because you're passing on value to people. However, it won't generate passive income because you'll have to keep on recruiting. The moment you and your team stop recruiting, the income stops. So it's a legit way of making money. However, it's not passive income. One of my friends is a very successful networker, and from time to time he posts the income he is able to earn from the business. And what I'm observing is that his income is highly volatile. In 1 week, he is able to earn 200,000 pesos. Now, that's a lot of money. But after a few months, his weekly income would drop to 60,000 pesos. Why is that? That's because the selling is driven by recruiting and not by selling products. Again, this is legal, moral, and ethical as long as the product is good. And it's good money. However, it is not passive income. So MLM is not all about recruiting. It's about selling, recruiting, then training. You have to be good at all three in order to make it into passive income. Now, next, moving on to the third myth. MLM destroys relationships with friends and family. We have all seen this happen. And it's primarily because of the shady way people get invited to join, or how people leave you behind after you've given the money. There's no denying the fact that relationships have been destroyed because of these practices. However, the question to ask is, who is at fault? Is it the MLM industry itself? Or was it because the person you knew was totally dishonest, deceitful, and manipulative? Most of the time, it's because of the latter. Relationships are created and destroyed by people, not businesses. In the industry, there are professional networkers. In the same way, there are also unprofessional networkers. When you become a networker, it's up to you how you would want to behave. If you're a professional, you'll be creating good relationships. If you're unprofessional and you don't know how to sell, and if you end up overselling or lying or manipulating other people, then you will be destroying relationships. So when you do join an MLM, be professional about it. Now, we'll leave MLM behind. Let's go to my personal favorite kind of business, online businesses. Technology is just amazing. Before, in order to create passive income, you needed to leverage other people. Today, you can simply leverage technology. There are multiple ways of earning passive income online, and here are the most common ones. First is through e-commerce. You can sell your products via your own website or through other platforms like sulit.com or multiply.com. The great thing about online businesses is that you can outsource almost everything at a convenient price. Most of it can be a do-it-yourself kind of business since you can learn all the steps online. There are tons of tutorials online on how to build a website, how to promote in social media. You just have to open yourself to this new way of doing business. Now, if you don't have any products to sell, there's an equivalent of the concept of franchising, and that is called affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is when you promote other people's products through your website, and when people buy the product, you get a commission. Now, in this case, everything really becomes automatic because you just need to have a website, which is like your online store, and when people buy in that store, commissions are automatically credited and the money is transferred into your bank account. Personally, I am a huge fan of affiliate marketing because you don't even need to have your own product. Now, the biggest example in affiliate marketing would be through Amazon.com. You can resell Amazon products through your own store and you get a commission from them. Next, another way of making money online is through digital and information marketing. These are for the experts. If you're really passionate and knowledgeable about a specific topic, you can sell the information you know to people. It could be in the form of training videos, audio tapes, ebooks, and other digital formats. For instance, this is the business that I am in. I'm very passionate about personal finance and money matters. So I'm sharing what I know to you right now through this video. This video will be forever in the internet space. I don't need to be in front of the computer to teach you. I could be sleeping right now as you're watching this, but I am still able to add value to you. So let's go through some other examples in this information marketing space. You'll be surprised because it's really fascinating at what people are teaching nowadays through the internet. Here are some websites that sell information and training programs. Jumio.com is a website by Jared Falk, and he teaches people how to get better in jumps, whether you're just starting out or whether you've been playing for years. Over the years, he has created several training packages for all skill levels. Unclutter.com is a site by Donna Cooper, and she teaches people how to make your home organized. In her website, she mainly sells her books, and just imagine that, making your home organized. She's an expert in that, and she's selling her expertise online. Then we have rebuildyourvision.com. It's a site by Orlin Sorensen where he teaches people how to improve their vision through eye exercises. His story is that he had always wanted to be a pilot, but the requirement there was you needed to have 20/20 vision. So in his quest to pursue his lifelong dream of being a pilot, he discovered techniques that improved eye health without the need of surgery. He applied what he discovered, his vision improved, and he became a pilot. Now he shares his knowledge to people around the world through his Rebuild Your Vision program. The book definition of an expert is someone who has a high degree of knowledge in a specific topic. By that definition, anyone can be an expert, as long as that person dedicates himself to his passion. And with the use of the internet, you can now monetize that skill and passion of yours to create passive income. There are other ways of making money online, such as blogging, advertising, flipping websites, just like flipping properties. There are a lot more to talk about, and even more that I have yet to discover.
But the most important lesson here is again back to the number one rule in starting a business. Play where you can win. In the next video, I'll be sharing with you my personal journey into the entrepreneurial world. And I share this with you to hopefully inspire you, and also so you can learn from my mistakes so you don't repeat them anymore when you start your own business.